So we've created a process that is a balance of structure and flexibility. So we know what we're doing and why we're doing it. We know the priority order in which to do things, and pacing ourselves through the strategies, be that all around structural alignment, central nervous system, movement, nutrition, nutrient status, toxicity, liver function, gut function, changing our circadian rhythm and our routines, whatever it could be. Getting the priority in, but it has to lend itself to individuality and practicalities and logistics and every variable under the sun ultimately. So it is flexible, and you will make it very, very individual. You will turn this into your own, and you will be squeezing the value out of what we can teach you about what you do when you're reflecting, when you're revealing, when you're rewiring, and so on. You will become the expert of these things. You may redesign it. You may scrap it and be inspired to create your own process. This is absolutely fine. But this is our framework to teach you the very best of what we know. It is certainly assessment driven, okay? And you'll really get to know that. You probably do already, but you'll really get to know that once you're in that reveal stage phase. So it's just an R word to say the word assessment. Test, get insight, okay? Find out your individuality, find out what's going on. It doesn't always have to be a functional lab test or a doctor's test or something, a medical test, a scan or whatever it might be. It doesn't always have to be highly advanced technologically and physiologically and so on. There's lots of ways to assess the situation. And that's really come after you've reflected. And you'll get to know more about what's the point in reflecting, what's the point in pausing right at the beginning before you move forward even into your tests. So when you rewire, you will see that there's lots of strategies and techniques, even if you're just getting into the brilliance about what we know about pain and no brain, no gain, essentially, and rewiring that whole process. It's fascinating, and there's a lot to tap into, but you've got to get the timing right. We might be rewiring our whole approach or our whole perception of the situation. There's a lot of potential there. Rebalancing, you'll get to know this one because when you're there, you'll realize a lot of this groundwork that you've been doing of reflecting, revealing, and rewiring starts to come into its own because you really start to put those rocks of the nutrition, the lifestyle, the sleep,